In this episode tonight, coming up, it's more chat about football.
Hello! Here we are. We're on the telly.
We're back.
Hello, Mum. Right then, so here we are, Corby Town TV on the YouTube channel. Episode number, I don't know.
47.
Could be. And so if you are watching us and you do enjoy this kind of gubbins, please hit the like button, the what's it called? The hello button, the like button, the subscribe button, notification button, and you'll always know when we're here and on the telly. So on the telly, it's like being, I tell you, it's like being on proper TV in the studio like it is. And here we are today.
Yep.
Recording this.
Episode 47. You know, that's the same age as you and me.
Yeah. I'm only 37, I think. But it's been the back end of a very good week of football, hasn't it? Corby Town, they won here at home 3-0 versus Coventry Sphinx. A couple of good goals in there. They've also been picked up by the Northern Premier League. I saw them. But they must have used their footage because it wasn't your footage. It was the other side of the pitch.
Yeah, I think what happens with the Northern Premier League, they try and share it. So if there's two teams there filming the game, one week they might do them, and then otherwise they don't want Corby Town stuff. No. Give Coventry Sphinx a bit of a, Liam that does it there. Great stuff.
Yeah, and
it's really good.
It's nice to see, obviously, because on that game, Gary spent the game on the not on the touchline, but up in the press box.
Yep, he did.
And I took a picture of that. You can see that on Twitter. But he didn't sit down and enjoy the game. He was standing up all the way through it and shouting and playing, kicking every ball he was. But he certainly enjoyed it. And we interviewed Dazza after the game.
He was animated.
He was animated, and you know what? I did write on the post. Darren Eady interviewed by me after the game. Nobody knows what he does, but he's got a 100% win record at Steel Park. And I don't think he's read it. I don't think he's seen it, because otherwise he'd have written back to me with harsh words and terms. So
there we are.
So that was a good start to the weekend, if we start the weekend on Saturday. But it's been, weather-wise, it's not been good, has it?
No. The U18'S game was called off, I think, at Rawn's. I don't think the ladies played. Their game was called off. What I do know, and I can tell you, and because I'm going to tell you, it will be in this episode. The game against Rothwell, the game will have been played, but it's on tonight. So there will be highlights and an interview within this podcast.
Dash over to Rothwell. And that's Rothwell Corinthians, is it?
Yes.
As opposed to the old Rothwell Town, because they don't exist.
It's the League Cup quarter-final. They're away at Rothwell. And then on Monday, this Monday coming, they're due to be here against FC Peterborough, who are bottom of the league. And I think they've got a minus 34 goal difference.
Wow. So
who knows? Get yourselves up here. £4 for adults, £2 for kids, 7:45 kickoff.
Excellent. Ladies?
Ladies are due to be here this Sunday coming before this podcast gets released, although the pitch out there is not
It doesn't look good. We just walked past it. No. It does seem to be holding a lot of water, but there has been an awful lot of rain. It's been dry periods, but it's not been it's not been warm enough to dry the rain off, has it? So, and obviously that also is a suggestion that whether or not that game is on or not, the ladies' game, keep posted on your socials to see if that goes ahead. But it does mean that the weather isn't particularly good for the coming weekend. However, Corby Town are away at Bedworth United.
They are indeed. That game will be on because it's on a 4G pitch.
Plastic pitch. Now, we mentioned this to Dazza last week, and he says that he believes that Corby Town, as a team, are quite happy to play on plastic. They've got some players that are particularly suited to playing on a plastic pitch, and their form away from home throughout the season has been particularly good. So, we'll all be there. Are you going?
I'll be there.
Can I have a lift?
You can ask for that on the YouTube channel.
That's how it works. Communication, ladies and gentlemen, at its best.
Chuck wants a lift to the game, and the reason why he wants a lift, he didn't want to put his hand in his pocket.
I don't see the benefit of taking two cars when one can go.
No, Chuck, you can have a lift to the Bedworth game.
As long as I'm good and I sit in the back.
Yeah, well,
all right.
You know.
And don't open crisps during the journey. Or drink your pop.
Anyways.
So that's fine. So we will be at Bedworth this coming Saturday, and updates and game details will be from Michael very soon after that game, I'm sure, hoping for another away win. So we've covered first team football, and we've covered the under-18s football.
And there will be a segment in this just to say there is no game for Corby Town first team on the 9th. We have a free weekend.
Another free weekend, which means I may go again to the big city of London town. I don't know. I might go somewhere else. I do like a trip away on a Saturday, but the shops are particularly full and it's kind of horrible. So we've talked about the first team. We've talked about the Resis or the under-18s. We've talked about the ladies. Have we missed anybody out? This is how I do a proper link, you see. What I'm doing here is quite clever. So have we missed anybody out, Michael? What about the older people in the walking football?
The walking football? Well, I better get my skates on and run all the way down there 24 hours previous.
Let's rock and roll. Let's go and look at some footage of you with the footage of the walking football.
Let's do it.
Today we've come to a very cold and windy place down at the Westcliff Park, and we're here to watch the walking football team of Corby Town warm up and go through their paces. They play down here at the Westcliff Park. One of the things that is really interesting is the fitness of the chaps out there. They seem to take it quite seriously. Levels are good. Jam's not here tonight. Sometimes he plays. So very interesting indeed. Seems a bit strange me doing this without Chuck here, but he's tucked up in bed, probably having his cocoa or whatever he does on a Wednesday night. He can't be watching Tottenham because they got not in the FA Cup, are they? Or are they? I can't remember. Got some of the guys here. So if you wouldn't mind, if you just say who you are and what you do within the walking football, please.
I'm Paul Crowley. I run the over 50s walking football. Yes.
Les Shaw, I run the over 65 blue team.
Willie Kerr, I run the over 65 white team.
Hi, I'm Ian Jackson. I play for the over 65s and part of the walking football committee.
Okay, gents. One of the things I noticed is the age gap is quite a lot, isn't it? You know. From 50 upwards. Is it 50? You said 50 upwards. Yeah. And you train here on a Wednesday night, 7 till 8?
Yeah.
Is that
7 till 8? 7 till 9 summer.
Right, 7 till 9 in the summer, but in the winter it's 7 till 8. Are you kind of always looking for new members to come along? And how would they go about doing that? Who would they contact?
Just come down on a Wednesday night. Yeah.
There's a council run one on a Tuesday, which is 11 till 12:30. There's also a council run one over at Desborough Leisure Village. Your Corby Town one on the Wednesday night is a little bit more structured. We're trying to improve the teams. We split up into the teams the way they'll be represented in tournaments. But that's not to say you're not welcome to come down and give it a go. Like I say, everybody says it's dead easy. Everybody always laughs at us. But if you don't try it, you're not going to experience it.
Also on the website, there's the contact details of Dave Eaton, who runs it as well. So if you want to get the email, look on the Corby Town website as well.
For those who don't know, Dave Eaton's been into the studio, had a chat with us. So that podcast is out there.
Yeah. We also try with some ladies come down. Normally we'll get 2 or 3 down. I took 1 or 2's injured at the minute, but we're trying to get a Corby team together for the ladies. They train in amongst us.
Oh, okay.
So they're always welcome on a Wednesday night as well to come down and have a go. See what you think.
One of the things I'd like to ask you is, what is the most pleasing thing about it? What do you get out of it most? Is it to do with meeting up with people? Is it the exercise part of it? You know, are people isolated? Is this your one chance to get together on a weekly basis?
Well, it's like camaraderie from years ago. Basically, it's just everybody meeting up again now and playing football again from when they did back in the day. So the camaraderie is still there. So we try to have social events around it as well. So we'll go for a drink and that afterwards or whatever and do it. And then we take part in tournaments and we go for a drink after that. So it's a social as well as just us playing football, keep it fit.
How often do you play?
We play every Wednesday night. So it's every Wednesday night we do the training, but now we've just started the leagues as well. So once a month it's a round robin, and the 3 teams are in a league each, and the 50s have got 8 in their league. I think you've got 7 to 7. So we play at least 4 or 5 games once a month in a tournament, which is the league.
Excellent.
Run by the Northamptonshire.
Okay.
Weekend football.
And one of the things I always ask before we kind of wind up here is, are you any shout out to any sponsors of your team?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. G&D Blinds.
G&D Blinds. Danny Reid, they put money forward to get the wet tops of the guys for the winter. So he sponsored us for that. So he listening back to that. For that.
Are you always looking for new sponsorship? Is that somebody
sponsorship as well? And big thanks to Stevie Noble for 3 kits that we have.
Yep.
Get the same as the Corby Town first team. We play in the blue kit, the white kit, and the purple kit.
Yep.
Which is also sponsored by Emma.
So I think the overriding thing is it's all standards as well. And I think walking football is becoming more of a social thing, and people sort of recovering from mental health and things like that are being introduced into it. So you don't have to be a brilliant standard to take part, you know. So we're welcoming to all. We're always looking for members. Yeah. We're sort of referees, so if anybody's interested in taking a referee's course out there, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to take part.
That's the gate. It is windy.
We said referees, so yeah, definitely. If anybody's interested in doing a referee's course.
Okay, gents, thank you very much, and thank you for letting me come down and annoy you for an hour. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up here down at the walking football down at the West Green. Like I say, I've just had a chat with the lads there and clarified a few things I wasn't quite right. It's over 50s and they have over 65s. They train here on a Wednesday night, and it's from 7 till 8 in the winter. During the summer months, they do 7 till 9. Anyone's welcome just to come down and just make themselves known. You know, have a chat with the lads. Great bunch of fellows. I've just chatted to 4 of them over there. Very friendly, great atmosphere, great spirit amongst them all. So yeah, come on down, join the walking football, and support Corby Town. This is Michael on the podcast. We're going to say goodbye now, and I'm going home because I'm cold.
And we're back in the room. That was interesting, though, isn't it? I mean, the walking football, it fulfills all the needs, and that is keeps you fit.
Yep.
At a certain age.
Yep.
Camaraderie.
Yep.
And for any of those ex-footballers that miss that kind of feeling of being in a team, gives them that back as well. So well done, Corby Town walking football team.
Just to reiterate what was in that piece of work, in case you didn't read it or whatever, they train on a Wednesday night every Wednesday. In the winter months, it's from 7 till 8. In the summer months, it's 7 till 9. Anyone over 50 can play. They have an over 50s team. They have an over 65s team. In fact, they have 2.
Is that the team that Stevie plays for?
I don't know. Now, they are looking to get a ladies' team up and running. They do have, they said 2 or 3 ladies players, and they just join in with
All right.
as one, but they are interested in,
a ladies' team. But
yeah, of course they are. Yeah,
But isn't this the fact that the ladies' team, you only have to be over 35?
I've no idea.
I believe that may be the case. Yeah, it's a younger kind of age bracket, just to get ladies out of the house and playing football. Leave your kids at home, let them cook beans and eggs on the stove on their own, and just go out and play some football, kick some balls around. That used to happen in Bips as well.
Cool.
Yeah,
excellent.
So there you go. So is that it for the night then?
I think it is, because the next time you see me, I will be in a field in Rothwell.
Well, I did say that we'd turn up again, and here we are in a field in Rothwell. There you go. That's magic. You go from the studio to Rothwell. Well, what can we say? Should we do a little shimmy to see how it goes? I do it better than Chuck. Or did he do it better than me? I don't know. Anyways, here we are, under 18s, quarterfinal, League Cup. See how it goes.
You can see our shadows alert. Here with Colin, 5-2 into the semi-finals.
Semis.
Okay, Colin. So many missed chances tonight.
Yeah.
Realistically, it would be fair to say we could have had 10, really.
Yeah, I mean, first half we battered them. We just couldn't put the ball in the net more than twice, unfortunately. That's what, we created chance after chance after chance, didn't we? Yeah, I mean, they got 2 against us. We're probably maybe at the point in the game where we were just dropped off a little bit, and they've come back and got 2 and went within 1 goal of us. But, the finishes at the end there were sublime, I thought.
Yeah.
Brilliant goals, weren't they?
And you'll see that. And,
yeah.
Fantastic, It just seemed to me that every time that, like you say, they switched off a bit and Rothwell got into it, and maybe they shouldn't have got into it, but that's something, we upped our game again.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
And that was it. And straight down, 3 goals.
Yeah, we made a few changes in the subs. It was a rotation day today, and we only had 2 on the bench, so we just kept rotating the lads and trying to freshen it up whenever we could, and it kind of worked around the pitch, I thought. So, yeah, it was a good result in the end, wasn't it?
It was hard fought, but you got there over the line.
Yeah.
And I think that's important to go into the semi-finals.
Yeah, and I just had a look. We've got Blackstones.
You play Blackstones?
We play Blackstones in the semi-finals.
Is that at home or away?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
We'll find that information out and, take it from there.
Yeah.
So, 5-2 win here tonight.
It was really good, really good.
Still unbeaten.
Yeah.
Into the League Cup semi-finals.
Yeah.
The only Northampton Senior Youth League sort of competition is, the County Cup you got knocked out of, as we know.
Yeah.
We've not entered the Jamin Shield.
No.
You and Tiff have got to be delighted with the first half of the season.
Yeah, we have. More than happy. I mean, sat top most of the season in the league. With games played and stuff like that, I think we've dropped down 2nd or 3rd, but we have got those games in hand. It's a really good season. There's one team in the league, Diamonds. I mean, it's out of us, Diamonds and Stanford, by the looks of it at the minute. But, we'll see how that one pans out. But we are literally wanting, to finish 1st or 2nd in the league. And, in getting ourselves into the semi-finals of the League Cup today is another interesting milestone. Last year, I think we got to the quarters, so we've progressed. Which makes me happy, and it gives the lads something to fight for. See if we can get to our first final.
Do you and Tiff see the progression from last year to this year?
Yeah.
The results are there, performances are there, bar maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the games we seem to be the better team, I feel. I'm not talking from a biased point of view, but I do feel that we play some nice football, and a lot of teams just want to kick us and disrupt that. But today, as an example, we just played lovely football. We kept the ball well when we had, but we do have those moments where we switch off, and that's just a little bit naivety. But with this season, the lads have improved loads, and it helps that the lads had a whole season last year as experience, and then they've got this season. And fortunately enough, I've got pretty much the same group the following season. So next year, we're hoping to do really, really well. So the progression side is really helping. We've got 4 or 5 players training and getting games for the first team.
Yep.
And at the minute, I'm back looking at the 16s, under 16s at Corby and bringing them into my training session. So we've constantly got this pathway of...
So there's a constant flow.
Yeah, constant flow. Players going, players coming through, and the age group being...
Yeah.
Instead of just having it was great last year that my boys were an under 16s team playing in an under 18s league, but you really want a mixture of age groups and a conveyor belt of players coming through, which is what me and Tiff are establishing to do at the moment. So yeah, it's all going good. Fingers crossed. It stays like this.
Let's hope, for a decent second half of the season. You just never know.
No, you just never know. And with the weather and the pitches, the games get called off a lot. So, we've had a good run and a good start to the season. And then we've had a few bitty in between games where you don't play for 4 or 5 weeks and then you have one game on the off chance. So we're hoping now to look into the second half of the season to just continuously play once a week, twice, in 5 days, that type of thing. And get our momentum and our sharpness.
So I'm off to watch Bad Manners because they're playing in what will be the newly named bar later. I've just been in there. They sound fantastic, by the way, and I will put some pictures up on the socials. But what they've done, they've tidied the bar up. They've got rid of the DJ booth, so it looks really, really nice. It looks like a proper stage now. They've curtained one side off. They do the same on the other side. It will look perfect, and it sounds tremendous. So. Up for a bit of ska dancing tonight. That's dancing, darling.
Dancing.
Dancing. Who sang that?
I've no idea.
Oh, yeah, that's going to buzz around my head for a bit. Anyway, so thanks for watching Corby Town TV. His name's Michael.
It is.
It's Chuck. And we will see you very soon.
And I've got charisma.
And I've got the cream to put on it. With that, we'll say good night.